Yo, what's happening, everyone? Today is April 17th, 2016. 42 days, I think it is, to the festival. For those of you that are counting, it's time to shave. I'm looking forward to this one, and I'm not going to waste much time. Today's soap is going to be the Rome. It's been a bit since I've used this one. And it seemed to be the right soap to use today. Today's brush, one that it's been a while since I've had this one. It was out getting a new wig. The Laguna Seca Badger has made his triumphant return, and I'm really excited about this. Ooh, it stinks. Yeah, so I've given it a test lather. Thursday, I think it was, Thursday, and it was pretty good. Actually, it was really good. So this should be pretty good. Excuse me. Like I said, we're 40. I think it's 41 days until the festival starts. So that means that we are inside of 6 weeks, and yeah. The people that are going with me, we've started a group chat thread in Hangouts, and I'm pretty sure that they are really tired of me already. And it's not going to get any better, you guys. It's not going to get any better. Today's razor, actually, let me go ahead and start doing this, because this is probably going to take a bit. Like I said, you know, this is the first real go with this brush since I've gotten it back, so it seemed only fitting to use Rome, as I have to get the stank out of this brush. So why not replace it with something mega? You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, like I was saying, we're inside of 6 weeks for the festival. I've already started packing, which means that I have bought a new pack of drawers, a new pack of undershirts. About to get some new socks here shortly, and this could stand a bit of water. I'm going to work this in for some time. This brush feels very nice. Very nice indeed. One of the many things that I'm looking forward to, getting to Detroit, looking forward to some Middle Eastern food. It's not really something you find down here in the South. There are a lot of, there's a very high Middle Eastern population in Detroit and the Detroit area. I'm really looking forward to getting a shawarma, probably a few shawarmas, and there's this stuff that when you get a shawarma, there's this stuff that they give you. It's called toum, T-O-U-M, and it is one of the best things that I've ever had in my life. It's pretty much pureed garlic, and it's incredible. I'm going to go through an entire tube of toothpaste that weekend, and it is going to be savory, and I can't wait. Wow. First real lather with this brush. No problem making lather. No problem with the brush hogging lather either. Wow. What a delight. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. For those of you that participated in the Rome resurgence, hope you guys are liking it. To the noobs that bought it because of the hype, I hope you like it too. But I would be willing to bet that a good number of you don't. And that's all right. It's not for everyone. Nothing is for everyone, you know? It's good lather. Today's razor is going to be, actually switched out the razor. This is the turned up Wolfman. Got 3 days to grow today as per usual on a Sunday, but I decided to go with this one today. It's been a while since I've used it. The blade loaded in this bad boy is one of these bad boys. My favorite blade of all time. A shame how much they cost, but that's just, that's how it is. They're worth it, IMO. Here we go. I was going to go, excuse me. I was going to go with the Turkish one, Barbaros, for today's shave, but it's been a long time. It seems like it's been a long time since I've used one of my Wolfmans. So, again, game time decision. Actually, not game time. Made the decision this morning to use Wolfman. And I was going to go with the regular open comb, but it's been ages since I've used this razor. So I decided to give it a bit of love. I guess a couple of updates to the Barbaros initial thoughts video that I posted the other day. I was mentioning, you know, that for the difference in price between that razor and a Wolfman, the Wolfman is a better deal, but I completely forgot, you know, somebody mentioned the increase in prices, you know, for the Wolfmans going forward once James works through his list, which, for the record, is still a steal in that razor, and I see myself getting a couple more Wolfmans even when the price is raised. Well, I will say, man, that when he opens up the list, the mad dash to that list is going to be something else. There's going to be a lot of people upset, and I'm not looking forward to people, you know, throwing tantrums and dissing James, which there's already a ridiculous amount of people doing that anyway, and it's not going to get any better. So, whatever. James can deal with it. I wouldn't be able to, and I think I just got myself right around here. Man, this razor gets the job done. So yeah, Detroit. I was looking around. I've got a couple of people, few people actually, if you want to get technical, that have never stepped foot in Detroit that are going to be going this year, and I definitely want to take them and give them a tour, or at least show them around a little bit, at the very, very least the downtown area, particularly close to where our hotel is. Excuse me. There's a lot of stubble that has met its demise in that lather. It's pretty gross, but whatever. Straight razor people do it, so I'm gonna do it too. Oh, right there. So yeah, like I said, I was looking around the area, Google Maps and Street View, and there's new things in downtown. This is the longest that I've gone between visits since about 2011. It's been a year since I've been to Detroit. Oh, I got myself really good right there. Woo! See that? Anyway, so yeah, it's been a while since I've been, and there's a, wow, I got myself good. there's a stretch. There's a street called Gratiot Avenue, which is one of the. If you take a look at the a street map of downtown Detroit, you'll notice there's like 5 spokes, so to speak. It almost is kind of what it looks like. It's a very European street plan. Washington, D.C. No, there's some other city. I don't quite remember which one it is. But it's set up on the same sort of street plan. Oh, excuse me. Let me do this real quick. Gratiot is one of those spokes. And, wow. This, wow, this brush is good. Like I said, I did a test lather, but I did it on my hand. Wow. This is the first time that it's ever touched, that it's ever built lather on my face, and it is very good. So yeah, Gratiot. There's a stretch of Gratiot close to the Eastern Market that's referred to as Techno Boulevard. Wow, I got myself really good. It's referred to as Techno Boulevard. Right next to each other, on that street was Transmat, which is Derek May's label. Next to that, if I'm not mistaken, it was KMS, which is Kevin Saunderson's label. And next to that one was Metroplex, which is Juan Atkins' label. And the only label still there is Transmat, which is Derek May's label. So yeah, definitely going to want to go over that way. Definitely going to want to go over that way. Not to mention, the Eastern Market is over there. And there's a street in the area called Russell Street. And there's a deli called the Russell Street Deli. And the Russell Street Deli is mega. I like that place. And it's been a long time since I've been. I don't think that I went the last time I was in the city. So I really need to get there this go round. Jesus Christ. This brush rules. If anybody watches these videos and you happen to live in Detroit, do you know if there's any of those rideshare services in downtown, something like Zipcar? Because I would love to be able to get a car for a couple hours. Feel free to comment down below if you know. I want to try to get to the Detroit Institute of Arts. I've not been to very many art museums, but man, I know that the Detroit Institute of Arts has to be one of the best ones in the world. Their collection of artwork reads like a who's who of masters. And, you know, when the city was going through their bankruptcy thing, and, you know, people were talking about selling some of the collection of the DIA, kind of made me a little sick to my stomach. I'm glad that that didn't end up having to happen. The reason that this Wolfman got me is because it does have an increased blade gap, but it's not the blade gap itself that, it's not the blade gap itself. It's the fact that the, it gives the blade some exposure. But that means that I can get a closer shave, of course, and it also opens up the kind of angles that you can use to get your desired result. So this is a good razor to play with. You definitely have to pay attention to what you're doing, which means that I should never use this razor on a Sunday, but I do. Yep. So there's that. I like using this razor like this as opposed to like this. I don't know, I've never been able to determine like if this is steep or if this is steep. I've always been pretty terrible with that. But that's the angle that I like to use with this razor. And I'm going to do this real quick. Word. Well, that stopped pretty quickly. Nice one. The beard is not going anywhere. I just want to I just wanted to use this brush like this instead of painting on the lather. Wow, there's a lot of lather in my beard. So I'm gonna end up having to paint and borrow some from over here. So yes. Again, that brush, I like to call it the Laguna Seca Badger. It was turned by my man Derek. It was actually the first brush he ever turned and my first custom brush. And I'm really happy to have it back. I'll put his contact information in the comments below if you'd like to get at him. And I will say he's booked. He's booked out. The secret is out. He makes really nice brushes, and again, the secret's out. Most of the brushes that he's made for me were turned from like blanks, acrylic blanks that I send him to turn. But he's been showing me the stuff that he's been pouring lately, like the acrylic that he's actually making to you know, to turn. I'm not sending him blanks anymore because they look incredible. They look incredible, and they're not the same old that you get from, you know, the company that supplies the blanks with everybody. Or the blanks to everyone, excuse me. So yeah, when it comes time to get more brushes, they're gonna be all originals from Derek. Completely 100% handmade. Man, what a great brush. Again, I'm so glad to have it back. Looking forward to getting the stank out of it as well. That'll come in time. Probably gonna lather up a lot of barrister and mann lavender lather. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. English is technically my second language, so you can cut me that break. Yep, still stinks. Nowhere near as bad as earlier though. Today's aftershave. You may think it's a weird pairing, but it absolutely is not. I've done it plenty of times. La Vanille. I didn't feel like going with Rome, Tonique, or Kyobu. These two do not match by any stretch of the imagination, but they work really, really, really well together. So if you've got La Vanille Splash and Rome soap, absolutely give it a chance. Or the other way around, if you still have some of the old Rome Kyovu, or the new Rome Kyovu, or the new Rome Tonique, then use it after La Vanille soap, and I'm telling you, it works really, really well. That smells incredible. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Hope you guys have been well. I hope you'll be well. I will see you all very soon. Hopefully the weather is getting nice wherever you are. It's like in the mid-70s here. Starting to get some more color on the old dome. And that's always a good thing. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys be well. And I will see you soon. Peace, everyone.